Hello, the topic today is the contacts and priority management of your contacts. So you know today that you have task management that helps you to manage the individual tasks both manually and automatically with every single prospect. But how then as a manager do you roll these up, verify the priority of the particular prospects, and also manage a site or multiple sites with the status of all this online tasks and transactions. Hence, what we have in Autodeals is called the priority page. So the priority page leverages each individual contact and puts it into a percentage priority. So if you look at an individual contact record, it's broken down into 10, 25, 50, and 90% priorities. And so if we look at the priority page, we've got it broken down into 90, 50, and 25%. So all customers, if they're not on the priority page, are 10%. And then we have three categories that help us to automatically manage what is currently in the deal flow. So if I'm a sales rep, I'm only gonna, when I go to the priority page, I'm only going to see what I am working as a salesperson. And then a manager for a location, they are only going to see what is at their location. And an administrator will see what is going on across all of the locations. And effectively, while this looks kind of complicated, it's actually super easy. So if I'm a salesperson called the help desk, at the end of the day, I'm going to take 1 minute or 2 minutes and just update my sales forecast just by looking at this. And if I see John Block's at 25% and we want to move him up to 50%, I just have one click and now he's been moved up. Same thing with a customer, maybe Steve and Angel. Maybe we got through the credit application and the budget and negotiation, and now we're only waiting on the final verification from the lenders. Then that would put him up to 90%, and I clicked it once and it moved that customer up. So the key thing behind the priority page is the percentage is organized in the way of a classic selling model in any business. So you have 25%, which would be a customer that you're trying to establish credibility. You're asking good questions, you're evaluating their needs, you're doing presentations, and they're possibly testing the equipment. The next phase of that, the 50%, is when you're basically negotiating on the pricing, you're collecting documents to verify the information for your deal, and you're possibly doing a credit application or collecting customer information. Then when you have agreement on the price, then you go to 90%. And in that case, you're in the closing cycle. Potentially, if there's a potential third-party lender or leasing company, they would be doing their verifications. They would possibly be doing the customer interviews, and maybe the final money would be being collected. So in that case, you can go from 25% to 50% to 90%, and you can effectively manage your entire sales force and your entire company with this page, and literally only take minutes per day. So in this case, you have the work plan to manage all the tasks and the individual transactions between the sales folks and the prospects. Then you have the priority page for the sales management to manage each of the sales people and to have a very quick way to keep track of what's in the funnel, what's moving up the funnel, and where does attention need to be placed. And again, sales manager is going to see all the activity at his location, and the individual salesperson is only going to see their contacts and their funnel, making it very, very simple. So if you have any other questions on this, please open up a help desk request. We'd be glad to talk to you about it. And this will really take your organization to the next level of sales and management and leveraging these electronic tools with incredible speed and incredible accuracy and very path to great success. Thank you so much.